Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure collectors, you might want to check your mailbox because NECA may have just sent you an early Christmas present, but they're asking for it back. Let's talk about it. Now, for a lot of us action figure collectors, we feel like the toy companies are screwing us. Well, every once in a while, it's rare, but it happens. Sometimes we get to screw the toy company back. And this time, if you're a collector of Ninja Turtles and you order the Donatello Lab, NECA, you may have a chance to screw NECA. Not saying you should, I'm just saying they screwed up royally and they sent out a $300 playset and they want you to return it. First, let's take a look at this playset. Donatello Lab was announced in March of 2024. Asking price $299. As you can see here, it looks like the 80s cartoon brought to life. And you can set up all your Ninja Turtle action figures around the set. Donatello, Michelangelo, and the other ones, I don't remember their name. You could even put Bebop and Rocksteady right here in the playset. As you can see, this thing wasn't being mass produced. They did pre-orders back in March, kind of let them know how many they should make. And if you ask me, $300 seemed a little high. But maybe I just don't know. Maybe it's bigger than it looks. Maybe it lights up. Maybe it makes sounds. And I've seen crazier things when it comes to collectibles in the toy market. But anyway, a few weeks ago, these things started showing up. And some people online started saying they didn't get theirs. They've been checking their mailbox every day. Running outside when they hear the mail truck come by. Where's my Ninja Turtle Lab? It's not there. But some of them went out to the mailbox and guess what they got? Two of them! Two of the play sets. This is a $300 toy that wasn't mass produced. So while some people were getting screwed and it not showing up at all, some people were getting two of them. Oh, NECA, you screwed up big time here. But it seems NECA did admit that they screwed up and started sending out emails telling the customer, hey, return that $300 playset or we're going to charge your credit card $300. Whew. Man, that's a mighty big bill, especially since you already spent $300 on the one you got. So, what do? Get charged $300 or send it back? Now you're saying, well, I shouldn't have to pay shipping and everything. Well, NECA also sent out information on how to return it. As you can see here, they go into great detail on how you can return this. Please pack the item securely in the original package if possible. Can you imagine if someone took this out of the box and threw the box away? Use the prepaid return label, which we have attached to this email, and send the production back. Drop the package off at the nearest shipping drop-off location. Come on, NECA, you could at least tell them to have set it up somehow so UPS can come to the house and pick it up. Now, NECA did say they will provide you with a $100 NECA store credit on your next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle purchase as a token of their appreciation for returning it. Now, do you have to spend that store credit just on Ninja Turtles? What if you didn't need anything else Ninja Turtles? Now you got a $100 credit? Why limit it to just Ninja Turtle stuff? Well, they do close the letter, thanking you once again for the understanding. And they included a picture of the diorama so you would know what to return. So you got this second diorama. You're thinking, I could put it on eBay, double my money. And even if they charge me $300, I still got an extra $300. But can they legally charge your credit card if you don't return it? Let's check out what the FTC has to say about it. Before you ask me what is the FTC, well, that's the Federal Trade Commission. And we're going to check out the website, see what it says about returning that lab. First, let's look at this from 1980. Yeah, we're going really far back here. The Federal Trade Commission has determined that the following acts or practices of sending and or attempting to collect payment for unordered merchandise are unfair and deceptive and unlawful under Section 5A1, 15 U.S.C. 45 blah 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 of the Federal Trade Commission Act, 15 U.S.C. So that's pretty clear right there, but let's dig into the website a little further. The Federal Trade Commission has determined that the following acts or practices of sending and or attempting to collect payment for unordered merchandise is unfair. Well, basically the same thing we saw before, but there's even more on the website. They actually have a whole section, what to do if you're billed for things you never got or you got unordered products. Your rights when you get unordered merchandise. By law, companies can't send unordered merchandise to you, then demand payment. That means you never have to pay for things you didn't order. Also, do not need to return unordered merchandise. You're legally entitled to keep it as a free gift. Well, just know by law, technically, you don't have to send it back. If you do, great. That's on you. That's you being a great guy. But you don't have to do it. It's legally a free gift. And as you can imagine, these things are already up on eBay. We see some that have sold for about $600. Although some of them sold close to $600, there were some of them that barely was making the $300 back. Now, being that I'm a Twitter user, or ex-user I should say, and that I follow NECA and NECA follows me, I thought I'd reach out to them and ask them their thoughts on this. I was kind of curious, how many did they send out? Is this like 3 people got it, or what's going on here? I didn't hear back, but that was like 30 minutes ago, so I'm sure they're busy. And I'll do an update if I hear back from them, if they tell me anything worth reporting. But to recap, seems that NECA screwed up and double shipped these playsets to some people. $300 playset. So some people paid $300 for this playset, and what did they get? $600 worth of playset materials. Now, if you're one of these that got a double shipment, you have to ask yourself, what's the right thing to do? Now, I do think it's a little underhanded maybe that NECA sent out this email saying they were going to charge you, because NECA has to know that they legally can't do that. And I'd like to know, if anybody doesn't return it, if NECA's going to break the law and charge people's credit card, because they legally can't do that. But I've said that enough. But that's a look at NECA sending out 2 playsets. Or maybe you want to call it a lab or diorama or whatever, I don't know. But let me know in the comments below if you've got 2 of them, or maybe you're still waiting on yours.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.